Have you been seeing this number? This is the number of the day. This was what's shown to me, so I'm going to explain it. Be careful to obey all these commands that I am giving you. Show love to the Lord your God by walking in his ways and holding tightly to him. Before him, great armies will be swept away, including a covenant prince. Then Jesus said to the disciples, have faith in God. What do you have? Don't you have your own homes for eating and drinking, or do you really want to disgrace God's church and shame the poor? What am I supposed to say? Do you want me to praise you? Well, I certainly will not praise you for this. By putting all this together and reading it, it's about following the 10 Commandments, and that there's things that are going to be happen where everything that's given to you can be swept away by the whole eating in your own homes and not showing off food, because church is a place where people go to heal, and there's some who are less unfortunate and don't have the money or don't have the funds to have a fancy meal, and that's why they say to eat in your own homes. Or if you're going to provide food services for homeless or the poor, that you're creating this for them so that way they have something to eat. Links to gluttony and pride and envy, and it creates a whole bunch of feelings of 7 deadly sins for someone who's going to see it and be like, damn, I don't have this, I don't have that. Then jealousy, all these things start occurring. But I asked God, why was this message given to me? And I heard and I felt the real message behind all of it is that church is where you take it. Church is where you bring it. When 2 or more people sit together, it is a congregation, it's church, it's a connection between 2 people. So, do I necessarily agree with going every Sunday and sitting in a house of church somewhere else? Nah. But, do I agree on giving 10% of your earnings to a church? No, because sometimes there's people in the church, the congregation, the priests and so forth, that have these luxury cars and luxury homes, and yeah, I get it, they have to go through extensive college training and all kinds of things to get their education, and they've got to make an income somehow, and they don't pay taxes and so forth. But to me, I also think of the Pope and how they wear gold, and the Vatican is filled with gold, and they have so much money, and they go around the world and they tell people to help your brothers and sisters and this and that, but they have so much money, but they're not even putting back and helping the people like they should be. I mean, we wouldn't be in this, and it feels like a hypocrisy a little bit. And the have faith in God part is basic to the disciples is basically like, there's going to be things you see that are not going to look nice. There's things that are going to look nice, but they're actually not good. And it's basically just about being able to discern and know the truth, and to just stay humble, to love unconditionally, and help out as possible. If you don't go to church and you don't donate your time by helping feeding the homeless and gathering organizations to help people further progress in their life. That to me is a true act of humanitarian and true act of spiritual, spiritual discipline. Just being a good person and following the 10 Commandments. And it's not just these 10 Commandments in Christianity. There's the 10 Noble Truths. There's all kinds of religions have like a structure or something to follow by in their rules of life. It's just rules to keep peace. So yeah, stay humble.